Namaste everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. So today we're going to be talking about something which is extremely important. It's more important than how you look, it's more important than your makeup, your clothes. We're going to be talking about self-grooming today. Now, since we are all in a lockdown, in a partial lockdown, and because all of us are staying home except for the frontline worker, if you are someone who's actually a frontline worker and watching this video, I just want to take a moment and thank you. We genuinely are indebted to you and are so grateful to have you guys. Now coming back to the video, self-grooming is not something that you do voluntarily. It is actually a lifestyle that you have to follow every single day. Of course, there are days when even I feel lazy and I fail to follow all of these steps religiously, but like I said, it's a lifestyle and you will only be able to involuntarily inculcate all of these habits so that they become second to your nature once you start practicing them every now and then. So before we dive into the video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like always, hit the notification bell down there so you're notified every time we have a new upload on this channel. Also, don't forget to connect with me on all my social media accounts. All the handles are right in front of you on the screen. And now let's get started. So originally this video was supposed to be shot in one go as one video, but as I was jotting down the points last night, when I was writing down different things, I realized that there were so many things that I wanted to talk to you guys about that so many of us fail to incorporate in our everyday lives, which is why eventually I decided to divide this video in two parts. So the first part is going to be the video that you are watching right now. I'm going to be talking about self-grooming tips and tricks that you can inculcate in your everyday lives and in your everyday routine. The second video is going to focus more on the fashion aspect, how you can present yourself, how you can have your posture correct, a few tips and tricks in terms of fashion. So part 2 is going to come out next week. Do watch out for that video, and if you don't want to miss that video also, I think that video has some really nice tips and tricks that would be really helpful for you guys as well. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell like I said down there, so you're notified whenever that video is up on the channel. So the first thing which is extremely important, and I cannot emphasize on this enough, is the importance of smelling good. Now imagine that you're wearing the best clothes out there, your hair is in place, your makeup looks bomb, but as soon as you say hi to someone, there is a whiff of bad air, and no one wants to be remembered as the person who smells bad, right? So the first thing that anyone would notice first about you is how you're looking and how you are smelling. And in fact, the way you smell actually reaches the other person way before you enter the room, right? Also, pleasant smells are also scientifically proven to evoke positive and uplifting emotions as well, which is why when you smell good, you don't only feel good about yourself, but you also feel extremely confident and far more assured about yourself. Now personally, I have been using roll-ons, deodorants and perfumes for the longest time, but I have been trying to finish up the products that I have and slowly migrate to using body mists, because I feel that deodorants have a lot of alcohol and a lot of chemicals in them which are going to damage your skin in the long run, which is why I have been planning to move to body mists. I have not tried any body mists as of now because I have been trying to finish the products that I have been using. So I have been using these two Nivea deodorants right here. I feel that Nivea deodorants have really nice and pleasant subtle fragrances. Then this is also a perfume that I have. This is from Adidas and this smells heavenly. I love the fragrance that it has. It's very subtle and it's very mild, and it does not tend to give you a headache, which is something that I really like. Then again, I have this roll-on from Yardley. This is actually very old. I have just been trying to finish this up. If you guys can see, it has this kind of roll-on stick, so you can actually rub this against your body and you'll be good to go. So this is also something that I have been using. Also, whatever products you're using, please make sure that you are not using an antiperspirant. I understand that for people who sweat a lot, sweat can be a really big problem for them, but please do not use antiperspirant to control your sweat, because antiperspirants use aluminium as their main ingredient to sort of block your pores on your body so that your body cannot produce sweat. However, perspiration is one of our body's main functions to remove toxins from our body in the form of sweat, and when you actually block your pores so that the sweat cannot come out, the toxins are actually retained in your body, which is definitely not good. You can go for deos if you like, you can go for perfumes, you can go for body mist, just anything that works for you, but please make sure that you're not using antiperspirants. So whenever I am using these products, I like to apply my fragrances on the pulse points of my body. My wrist over here, the inside of my elbows, my neck, this place behind my ear, the back of my knee. So these are basically pulse points that tend to retain the fragrance for a comparatively longer period of time. You guys can Google pulse points and then you can figure out what works best for you. Now another way how you can permanently smell good all the time is to use soap bars in your cupboards. Now this was something that I used to do back in college all the time. So I used to get a soap bar for myself, any soap bar whose fragrance you like, and cut it up into small pieces. Now you can use these small pieces in your cupboards. You can place them anywhere between your clothes, on top of your clothes, just anywhere where you like. And slowly what happens is the soap keeps diffusing its fragrance into your clothes. So whenever you pick out just anything to wear, whether or not you're wearing perfume, your clothes are actually going to be smelling good all the time. Another thing that I've seen a lot of people doing is to spray some sort of fragrance, body mist, perfume, just anything on their pillows, on their curtains, so that the environment around them is also smelling good. So this is also something that you can try if you really want everything around yourself to be smelling good. Now for point number 2, I want to emphasize on the importance of skincare. Now skincare is of course something very, very important, something a lot of people also ignore, but it makes you feel so good about yourself once you've taken care of your skin. You've had some really nice pamper session for yourself. It actually makes you feel really good and rejuvenated from within. Now please make sure that you're washing your face 2 times using a face wash that suits you. Don't skip on applying a moisturizer. If you're someone who has oily skin and you feel that you can skip a moisturizer, the oil that your skin produces and the hydration that the moisturizer gives are 2 very different things. Your skin does not need excess oil, but your skin does need the hydration which a moisturizer is going to provide. At the same time, moisturization is not limited to just your face. Please ensure that you're moisturizing your entire body. Your body needs a good moisturizer just as much as your face does, and the one that I have been using for the longest time is this one from Parachute. It is their Cocoa Lipid Water Lily variant. This is what it looks like. You can go for body butters, body milks, body lotions like this one, whatever works best for you and your body type. Also, don't skip on using a sunscreen. And another thing that I have noticed in a lot of people is that they have chapped lips. I have seen so many people, especially women, who apply lipstick directly on their chapped lips, and I can literally see the skin peeling off from their lips, which is not a pleasant sight to look at. If you have chapped lips, please keep touching up on your lip balm every now and then. Apply products that intensely moisturize your skin. The product that I have been using and loving for the past I don't know how long is this product from Laneige. It is their lip sleeping mask. This is one thing that I have sworn by, and it has helped my chapped lips so much. Definitely this is a slightly expensive product, but if you do not want to go for this one and if you want to find some affordable options, there are plenty out there in the market. You can choose whichever suits your budget. Keep your lips looking nice and smooth and your skin looking soft and supple, and you will immediately see how much of a difference it makes to your confidence and how good you feel about your skin every day. The next point, and I cannot emphasize on the importance of this point enough, is to take care of your nails and pay attention to how they are looking. Now, whether you like the length of your nails to be extremely short, whether you like long nails or you like medium length on your nails, make sure that they are clean at all times. You do not have dirt or food sticking in your nails, because then that looks extremely gross and it's just not a good sight to look at. I personally like having medium length nails, like you guys can see over here. The nail paint that I am currently wearing on my nails is this one from K Beauty. It is their Nail Nourish Nail Lacquer in the shade Nutty 21. It's a really nice nude sort of shade, which really goes very well with my skin tone. I have a slight dusky complexion, so this goes really well with my complexion. Also, if you're someone who likes applying a lot of nail paint, make sure that the nail paint that you have applied is not chipped away from places that looks extremely obnoxious. If you are someone who cannot go through the hassle of reapplying your nail paint again and again, might as well just remove it. It is literally going to take just 15 seconds of your time, and it is going to save you from a lot of embarrassment, because this gives out a lot of your personality trait. It shows that you are not very attentive to details and you're a very careless person, and you do not want to come across as someone like that, right? So please make sure that your nail paint is applied fully at all times. If at all it is chipping away, you can just retouch it from the places that it has chipped away from, or you can just completely remove it. Just don't apply it. You can have your nails as is. Bare nails look just as beautiful as colored ones. That's something that you should definitely bear in mind, and it will make a significant difference to the impression that people have of you. Point number 4 brings us to the importance of personal hygiene. So when you are actually clean all over your body, you actually feel really good and energetic throughout the day. So make sure that your hair is clean, you have showered, you wear clean clothes and undergarments once you're out of the shower. So these are just little things that you can incorporate in your everyday life, and you will see just how much of a difference it makes to the way you are feeling about yourself. So please ensure that you keep your personal hygiene in check. Keep visiting your doctor if you have any sort of infections, any sort of breakouts on your skin, on your body, just anywhere. It actually really impacts your confidence in the long run. Your body is a temple, and the more you take care of it, the more it is going to take care of you. Another thing which is related closely to personal hygiene is also oral health. Now, oral health is also just as important as our personal hygiene. If you're not someone who brushes their teeth regularly, ensure that you're brushing your teeth at least once a day, if not twice a day. I've also heard that oil pulling is also very effective technique in improving your oral health. So what oil pulling is, basically you take a little bit of coconut oil, you put it in your mouth in the morning before you brush your teeth. You swirl the oil around in your mouth for a while, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then you brush your teeth just how you regularly do. The last point is something that even I miss out on so many levels. So it's just as much a tip for you guys as much as it is for me, which is to keep your body hydrated. Now please make sure that you're drinking a lot of fluids. Your water intake is extremely good. You are eating a lot of fruits so that your water intake is balanced inside your body. You're drinking a lot of water. It makes a lot of difference to your skin. Back when I used to go to office on an everyday basis, I used to have this app called Healthify Me, which used to constantly remind me to drink 1 glass of water at an interval of about 1 or 2 hours. So I used to end up drinking 7 to 8 glasses of water every day. So it was extremely effective for me. I stopped using it when I came back home because I just got lazy. That's the only explanation for it. But yeah, please make sure that you hydrate your skin, because it is going to show up on your skin. It is going to have immense health benefits in the long run. Drink at least 7 to 8 glasses of water every day. And that brings us to the end of this video, I guess. So I really hope that this video proved to be helpful to you guys. Please make sure that you are tuned in for part 2 of this video, which is going to come out next week, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Try to implement at least 1 or 2 tips from this video, if not all of them, and you will see a massive difference in how good you feel about yourself. Your personality will radiate confidence, and all of this is only going to come from small things that you do every single day. For grooming yourself, you do not have to do a lot of things on an everyday basis. You just have to do small things and pay attention to little details, and that is all that grooming is about. Like I said in the beginning of this video, grooming is not something that you do voluntarily. Grooming is a lifestyle, and for it to become a lifestyle, you have to keep practicing it every single day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. If you have not checked my other videos out, do head to my channel and check out the other videos. And if you do like the content that I have for you, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to connect with me on social media. All the handles are right in front of you on the screen. And until then, I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!